Wow. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Hello, my name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Tim Black at Night Show. Thank you for tuning in. Facebook, Periscope, YouTube. Glad you could be here tonight. Wow. All right. This news is funky, y'all. All right. Let me go and check and make sure everybody's in the house tonight. Make sure that we have good volume on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope. People, I'm sorry, but I can't see your comments unless I tune into the app. But Twitter really doesn't share my stuff. It's crazy how Twitter does these live streams. It just doesn't get the traction. But if you are out there, please let me know. Periscope. Okay, so let's check YouTube real quick. I see Facebook. Hey, what's up, Facebook? What's up, Patricia? Cher and Helen. Margarita. Welcome back, Margarita. Gigi. Where's Michael? Where's Bruce? Where's Harvey? Hey, Harvey. What's up, guy? Glad to have you guys in the house tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Glad I caught you. I know my schedule is erratic. I don't hold it against you. Nope, I don't hold it against you. YouTube. What's up, Mars Pluto and A Mars and David Maysale and Prometheus and Michael Cruz and who else is out here? Jerediah. You think I'm not far enough? Jerediah said, maybe they don't think you're far enough to the left. Bud Rollin. What's up, man? Sugar Daddy Drizzy. Condi. Fluffy Bunny. Kim Harden. Gary Webb. Snork Y2K. We got some people in the house. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Mr. Broken Eggs. He left me a $2 tip already, man. Thank you, Mr. Broke. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for giving to the Super Chat. Welcome back. So, I'm assuming the volume is pretty good. My readings look okay, but sometimes it's a little deceiving. But I am checking my comments. I had one show. I looked at the comments earlier. I thought I was good, but I wasn't good. So I'll be checking back periodically. People were frustrated, like, Tim, we couldn't hear you, man. No, they couldn't hear the clips. That's what it was. And then Friday, the phone line wasn't working right. I tell you, man, that stuff is janky over here in independent media, isn't it? You got the janky setup, huh? I want to give a big shout out to everybody who donated to the computer fund to help me get a replacement computer. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you for helping out the show. Thank you for making this live stream possible. I tell you, I'm a double-edged sword, man. People like what I do, but they can't be associated with me, man, because I go too hard. They want you to be a revolutionary, but they want you to be nice about it. You got to be nice. You can't hurt nobody's feelings. Don't say mean things. I would like to know, how am I supposed to be nice to people that are trying to sell me out for corporations? How can I be nice when people are selling my vote to either the military-industrial complex, the prison-industrial complex, big oil, big pharma? How am I supposed to be nice to these creeps? Oh, I'm supposed to be like, well, what else could they do? They're only human. Sure, throw us all under the bus so that you can have a cushy life. And I'm supposed to be nice about it. I'm not even supposed to call them out and call them the scumbags that they are for doing it. That's the only way I get invited to the cool parties. As if I go gentle on these scumbags. is if I call them out in nice, respectful ways. How do you call people out in a respectful way? I don't know. You guys are passive-aggressive. But this is what you do. You contribute to the show under an anonymous name. That's right. All right, I'm going to start the show off on a very serious note. All right, because I'm still trying to figure this one out, y'all. We have a Navy SEAL. His name is Eddie Gallagher. He sent a text and took a picture with a dead kid, bragging about killing him. This goes to trial. Military trial. Very important to make a distinction. A military trial. Not judged by your peers, but by his peers. Right? He admitted doing it. He bragged about doing it. We're not talking about the exonerated five, the Central Park exonerated five. I'm not talking about them. They were kids. They were coerced. They didn't have legal counsel. He bragged about doing it while he was there in Afghanistan. Right? Was it Afghanistan? Iraq. They also charged him with shooting indiscriminately at civilians. Just a lot of heinous crap, right? Crimes, murder. See, in America, we're not supposed to, like, if we capture you and we disarm you, we're not supposed to execute you. There we go with that idealism again. Or should I say, that Hollywood fantasy land of reality, bending of reality in order to brainwash people into thinking, we the good guys all the time. We just the good guys. We would never torture people. So anyway, the thing is, this Eddie Gallagher, he got off scot-free with, you know what he got charged with? He didn't get charged with, well, he got charged with a lot of stuff, but he was only found guilty of one thing. Sending him a bad picture, of which is only 4 months. And he'd already served 9 months in jail, so he's free to go. Because war is hell. I'm trying to figure out what a line is. If you get to do whatever you want to do, torture people, kill people indiscriminately, brag about it, laugh about it, and there's no repercussions for it, what's the difference? So let's go ahead and get rid of the myth that the Americans are the good guys. I mean, I'm all for us keeping it 100. See, if we keep it 100, people will stop asking me questions like, Tim, why are all the black people struggling? Why don't they just do better? That's because you believe the myth that everybody's the same and gets treated the same. You actually believe that. People like Joe Biden get up there and say, the better angel of our souls, the true spirit of our souls. You know how many souls are floating around? How many haunted houses there are from this better angel of ourselves, our better souls? Because they were murdered by mobs, murdered by vigilante justice or injustice, tortured to death in this country. So all I'm saying is, can't we just go ahead and admit, we do what we want to do when we want to do it. We ain't the good guys. Never were. We brag about World War II and how we saved all the Jews. Meanwhile, in reality, we turned them away when they came at Ellis Island. And it was the Russians who lost 10 million people in that war. How many people scratching their head going, what the hell? I didn't know. What's Tim talking about? Yeah. Shocks you to the core, doesn't it? That wasn't in that movie with Bruce Willis I saw. I thought we did all that. What about that Brad Pitt movie when we, Inglourious Basterds, when we went over there and got the Nazis? Remember when we did that? I would make fun of you. for not knowing American history, not really being up on this stuff. But hey, J.F. O'Donnell was the one who told me, man. He was on the show one night 3 years ago and broke it down for me about Russia. It's like, what? Because they don't teach it in your history books, man. It's the Hollywoodification of our history. So anyway, back to this guy, Edward Gallagher. He gets off, man. Scot-free. And not only does he get off after shooting indiscriminately and killing people or whatever, and then executing a 15-year-old, after he got off, his wife is talking crap about, I was feeling like we're finally vindicated after being terrorized by the government that my husband fought for 20 years. She also said she intends to continue to fight for the war heroes of this country. She did a victory lap. Now, I will say this, okay? Someone who was granted immunity that was in his troop confessed to the killing after they were granted immunity. So he's in jail. He's been charged with murder, execution of a teen, ISIS team. Remember ISIS, okay? ISIS team. But remember, when you're captured, you're captured. We're not supposed to just kill you. Not supposed to just execute you. So while he's being held and waiting to go to court, somebody from his troop says, "Hey, I did it. Hold up, I got immunity, right? I got immunity? Okay, I did it. That means you can't charge me, right? All right. We'll let him out then because I did it." Man, I'm trying to tell you guys, if there are people watching this show, man, I'm like a bucket of ice water thrown in your face, wake you up to reality, because I know you walking around just thinking, oh, head in the clouds, just thinking, oh, everything's fair. Tell it to the Native Americans. Got a lot of problems, man. Tell it 40% of homeless people have jobs. Black women are 3 times more likely to die from maternity, carrying a child into the world. These are third world problems. They happen right here in America. And when we say this racism, I don't understand what you just pull your pants up. Just pull your pants up. Dying from childbirth, man. All right. Next on the list, House Democrats sue U.S. Treasury for Trump's tax returns. See, this is a good one. This is one of the ones we're gonna get in. We're gonna let people know what time it is. See, it's really beneficial to a lot of us in independent media to just point at the system and blame the system and then support try to be above it all, and just call out Trump's just a symptom. Everybody's been saying that. Trump's a symptom of the problem. He's a symptom of the problem. Yeah, he's a symptom of the problem, but he's also a problem. But see, that doesn't work well with a lot of viewers. It doesn't work. It doesn't play well with a lot of viewers that you're trying to attract, does it? Keep it really real. Keep it really real. Trump should turn over his tax returns just like any other president. You realize this fool is in the 3rd year of his presidency. He still hasn't turned over his tax returns. Remember when we were giving Hillary Clinton grief about speeches she gave as a private citizen? Remember that? You were there with me. We were both giving them grief. When was the last time you talked about Trump's tax returns? All of a sudden, you're like, oh, that doesn't matter. That's a distraction. No other president in modern history has refused to give up their tax returns. Trump has. See, it's not just enough not to be a Democrat shield. You also can't be a Trump explainer, collaborator, butt kisser. You can't do that either. Because the truth is, Both sides suck. See? And I know it's not going to be good for the big money that you like pulling in there, buddy. But somewhere along the line, ethics matter. Somewhere in there. The House's Tax Writing Committee filed a lawsuit on Tuesday against the U.S. Treasury Department and the Internal Revenue Service for access to President Donald Trump's tax returns. The Wall Street Journal reports that this lawsuit, filed by the House Ways and Means Committee in U.S. District Court in Washington, D.C., it seeks to enforce the statute that gives Congress access to anyone's tax returns. The lawsuit comes 2 months after the Democratic-led panel subpoenaed Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin, IRS Chief Charles Redding, to submit Trump's personal and business returns for the last 6 years. Whenever I hear the name Steve Mnuchin, I start thinking that I should never hear the name Steve Mnuchin. Yeah, I shouldn't even know this guy other than someone saying, hey, man, it was a guy with a weird name named Munchin or something who went to jail. He owned this bank. He foreclosed on a lot of homes, a lot of people in California. He went to jail. See, that's as much as I should know about Steve Mnuchin. What I'm trying to tell you, Steve Mnuchin should not be our Treasury Secretary. But Kamala didn't do her damn job. Now go ahead and tell me that's about, her mama being Indian or her father being Jamaican. Go ahead and make that make sense. Because I don't like black people, though. I'm married to a black woman, raised by a black mother and a father, got black kids, named Black. Like Samuel L. Jackson. Corey Holcomb. I like black humor, too. Some white humor, too. Louis C.K.'s funny. Still like him. Bill Burr. The point is this, very simple. Steve Mnuchin should not be heard of again. But Kamala let him. I wonder if there were any black homeowners who Kamala put out on this, who Kamala didn't get their homes back for them, who Kamala let Steve Mnuchin rob them and their families of their only. Don't you know a home is how wealth is built in this country? 90% of black wealth is in their homes. So if there were any black homes, because we don't have a bunch of stocks and stuff, 90% of our wealth is in our homes. And for most of Americans it is, really. It's just a higher percentage of us. All I'm saying is, don't tell me it's wrong to criticize Kamala Harris. There are a lot of people, white, Latino, black, Native American, Asian, whose homes were illegally foreclosed on. It just so happens Steve Mnuchin donated to Kamala's campaign. It just so happens she's decided not to prosecute him. Trump should hand over his damn tax returns, though, guys. That's what should happen. Okay? You want to hear something funny, guys? I don't know if you know about this, but there's a website out there, and I'm going to give you the address because I don't much care for Biden. It's called joebiden.info. Info. It's the website mocking Joe Biden. You'll get there, you'll think for a second that it's by Joe Biden, but it's not by Joe Biden. It's by somebody who worked for Trump. It's a parody site that makes a lot of fun of Joe Biden. I found out about it a few months ago, but it's sort of like people just not discovering it because, they're not on the internet a lot. I don't know. So everybody's writing about it. Oh, this is horrible Trump supporter made a parody site of Joe Biden. In other words, a funny site. JoeBiden.info breezily mocks the candidate in terms that would warm the heart of any Bernie supporter. It does warm my heart. Oh, isn't that cute? Creepy Joe. Creepy Joe. Listen. People running for president against Joe Biden are his opponents. They are his opponents. They don't have to play nice. They don't have to be friendly with him about it. They want him out the way. I want Joe Biden out the way. I want everyone out the way who I don't feel is good for the country. But they only get pushed out the way if they get exposed. Joe Biden's been exposed. He's not a good debater. He's not a good leader. He's got a spotty record on some things. He did not prepare for the debate. Now, someone said, Tim Black, hey, man, I think Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are working together. I think they wanted Kamala to bring this stuff up about the segregation and stuff just so he could get out in front of it so later it'll just melt away. No. There you go with your conspiratorial mind again. Man, sometimes it's just a simple thing. You think Joe Biden want to be embarrassed like that on the national stage? That could have been the end of his campaign. Do you realize how many percentage points Joe Biden slipped because of this display? Nobody wants to start out behind. I mean, I've seen a lot of things, man. I never seen somebody come out and say, hey, man, punch me in the mouth hard as you can. Knock all my teeth out my mouth. Later on, I'm going to get up and win. No. Like, hit me once, I'm going to act like it hurt. Don't hit me hard. That's how people do it when they throw fights, man. She tried to put her fist through Joe Biden's face. She put her foot all the way up Joe Biden's backside, all the way to the kneecap. Just, whoo. That wasn't planned. See, look, guys, I know we are so used to being lied to that everything, we question everything. And I get it. I'm just saying I disagree with you. I can't prove it. I can't prove a hypothetical, all right? But you got to prove it to me because you're the one making the assertion. Listen, man, Joe Biden slid like 10 percentage points. Joe Biden has never went up in a poll in his life. You think he wants to come back from going down in the polls? I don't think Joe Biden wants to come back from going down in the polls. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't think he built that. I don't think he built for that. Some people are built to come back. You know, they can make up ground. Joe Biden been sliding. What did I say earlier in the video I put out? You guys need to go to YouTube and watch my video content too, man. Let me get a little bit of ad revenue or something, man. Come on, buddy. I said Joe Biden didn't make a mistake. Joe Biden didn't slip up. Joe Biden didn't go crazy. Joe Biden went Joe Biden. That's what he did. He did a Joe Biden. That's what Joe Biden does. He did what he does. It's a twitch. It's a nervous twitch. He can't help himself. Hey, man, how's it going, man? You know, it's involuntary. Will you please marry me? You know, it's one of those. He's diarrhea mouth. Diarrhea mouth. Yeah, I have friends of bigots who hate black people. Joe, damn it, Joe, your main constituency are black people. If it wasn't for black women, Joe wouldn't even be in this thing. Do you realize black women are undergirding Joe Biden? But you know what? That's what they say. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if it's true, man. I just don't know it. Just because they say something don't make it true, you know? Black women are holding Joe Biden down. They're the reason why Joe Biden's still in this thing. I don't know. Now would be a good time to share this on your social media sites, guys. Let people know you watch Tim Black. Are you ashamed of me? Are you ashamed to let people know you watch this show? Share it with everybody. Hey, Tim Black's Wolfpack. Go to patreon.com, become a member of the Tim Black Show. Please. We need you. And the reason why you do it though, really, because ain't nobody gonna put it down like me. I have no regard for my own safety. I shoot myself in the foot with my career by doing this, saying this stuff. every day. I just don't care. I'm just, I'm wacky. I call it like I see it. And I don't be thinking, I would really be nice if I could get a job working with these people over here. And I don't go watching other people going, I wonder if it's okay if I say this. Oh, he said it? Ooh, okay. So I take a lot of risk on this show. But I think I would be taking risk if I didn't take risk. You get what I'm saying, if that makes sense? I think the real risk is going along with the flow. The real risk is being a fake individual and thinking that people won't notice. I think it's better just be yourself and just let the chips fall where they may. I've been doing it for 6 years now. I'm a creature of habit. It's too late to stop now, okay? Anyway, back to Joe Biden and the CNN poll. There's a CNN poll that's released that shows that 22% of registered voters who are Democrats or Democratic-leaning independents backing Biden for the party's presidential nomination. All right? Now, he was at 33, then it was 27. Now it's 22. Harris took a jump. Harris went up to 17. Harris gained 10 percentage points. She went from 7 to 17. Elizabeth Warren, she gained as well. I think she was at 10. She went to 15. Bernie Sanders is at 14, according to the CNN poll. No one else in the 23-person field has risen above 5%. That represents a 10-point decline in support for Biden since the last CNN poll in May. While Harris of California has posted a 9-point increase, Warren of Massachusetts has boosted her support by 8 points. No other candidates have made a significant movement in the polls. All right? And all I'm saying, guys, is I don't think that would be done on purpose. Look, man, like there's a robbery and I'm the inside guy and I help plan it and let you guys come in and rob the place. I would not be like, look, just shoot me in the head. You got to make it look good. Shoot me in the head, man. That's what I call it Hillary. Talk about a Freudian slip. A Freudian slip. That's what Kamala just did. She shot him in the head to throw the cops off. Oh, man, there's a lot of play on words in that, isn't it? No, you would say, shoot me in the leg. Or just hit me with the gun. Hit me in the arm with the gun. Ow. Joe Biden didn't tell Kamala Harris to shoot him in the head to make it look good. Come on, guys. 10 points is a headshot. His support is cratering. And it's only the first debate. It's only the first debate. Joe's got to do at least 2 more of those. Speaking of debates, I covered this on my YouTube channel. That's why I'm telling you to join my YouTube channel. Share my videos, watch the videos. Andrew Yang released a press release. A Team Yang Gang, sent out a press release that Andrew Yang has qualified for the 3rd and 4th debates. That's right. I don't know where they're going to be held, but I know he's going to be in them because he's qualified for them. Here's the thing about Andrew Yang. People say Andrew Yang is a Trojan horse. Andrew Yang is a bad person. Then I got people saying Andrew Yang is the best thing on earth. Andrew Yang is amazing. Listen, I'm not just gonna cover Bernie and Tulsi Gabbard. I'm gonna cover other people too. All right. I like the idea that I like the idea of us discussing these important issues, right? I think that Andrew Yang has earned a seat at the table to have this conversation. No one gave it to him. He had to sell it. He's been selling it. People been buying into it. It's important that he has the opportunity to speak. And I think the next debate he'll have that opportunity. He should, because I don't think they're going to be able to pretend that he all of a sudden got laryngitis. And for the record, guys, Marianne Williamson and Tulsi Gabbard both had mic problems as well. Okay? And I'm not mistaken, I saw a clip. And I would post some of the debate clips, but every time I try to do a video that has any of the content from the MSNBC debate, they block it worldwide. I get a block strike saying it. So I can't use this. People are like, Tim, why don't you put that clip in? Well, I use other clips and it's fine, but when I try to use a clip from the MSNBC debate, I get a blocked worldwide thing. So I've had to take the video down and redo the video without the clip in it. But there's a part in the debate where there was some commotion going on, and Tuck Chad said, are we going to cut their mics back up? Or something like that. It was something referring to mics that was brought up in the actual debate. Look, I know we got a lot of people on stage. There's no excuse. If you're not, unless you're going to mute Beto O'Rourke's, Robert, Francis, Mike. Unless you're going to mute Mayor Buttigieg, Mike. Unless you're going to mute everybody's mic, then you shouldn't mute anybody's mic. Not to mention, you're saving people from themselves. Look, I know Tim Ryan wish you muted his mic. Oh, if Tim Ryan could go back in time, please mute my mic. Please save me from me. Please. Please, 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 please don't let me speak. Please don't let me talk out loud. Tulsi Gabbard rip my butthole apart. Please. I didn't really mean to say that, but it just came out. Tulsi Gabbard rip my booty up. Please, please. That's whose mic you should have stopped. You should have cut off. You should have cut off Tim Ryan's mic. That man up there hurting himself like that. Biden loses support for fundraisers. Yeah, but fundraisers are running. Look, the money's drying up. The money's drying up for old Joe, man. People are running from like, oh my God, his performance was so whack. He failed 10 points. Now people are not raising money for him. Joe need to jump back in this Corvette and just drive back to Delaware. Drive back to Delaware. Oh, and wait till black people start talking about Anita Hill. See, that's going to really come back. It's not gone nowhere. Do you really want... I'm just trying to understand the thinking of a centrist, Democrat. Why do you think Joe Biden can beat Trump? He's got knocks on him, He's got baggage on him. He's got 30, 40 years of baggage. The worst thing you can say about Bernie is socialist. Okay. There's no creepy Bernie. There's no pictures of little kids. There's no Iraq War. There's no Patriot Act. There's no crime bill. There's no Anita Hill. Now we got the segregationist busing thing all blown up. You will fight tooth and nail to get Biden in there just to lose to Trump. Same thing you did with Hillary. We got to get Hillary. She's going to lose. Shut up. Shut up. We need Hillary. She's going to lose. So now people are pulling out. Listen, Tom McInerney, a longtime San Francisco-based lawyer, informed Biden's team on June 20th that he would no longer raise money for the campaign. And actually let the campaign know that I'd pull my support for Biden for now. I would imagine I'm not alone. I don't think he did well last night, he added, referring to Biden's debate performance on Thursday night. So he pulled his support of Biden before the debate. He pulled his support for Biden based on that Hyde Amendment. There's something about why is it okay for women women with money to be able to get abortions, but not okay for people who don't have money. Hyde Amendment only affects people who need help. He lost support just because of that. Then when he tried to double back and take it back, oh, whatever, okay, cool, maybe I'll do what you say. I've always believed in the Hyde Amendment. We're going to drop your support. Well, maybe not so much. Now we don't believe you now. We don't trust you, but Joe, because we don't know what's up with you. You're like Kamala Harris. If you have a public option for Medicare for all, it is no longer Medicare for all, because part of the system working, everyone has to be in it. Everyone has to be in it. Kamala Harris going home. And you guys want me to believe that Joe Biden now is losing people raising money. That's when he needs money, guys. You say that was on purpose. It's like a guy going skydiving without a chute. I do that all the time. Don't need no damn parachute. Just drop me over water somewhere. This was disheartening, guys, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. Because why? Because we don't just only get the news that we like. Sometimes you got to hear what other people are saying, and this is what it is. And I did a video about this. We'll see if this one comes out better than the video I have recorded that I haven't released yet. Here it is. According to some online entities, they say that Tulsi Gabbard, Bill de Blasio, that their numbers were artificially inflated by trolls on Reddit and on 4chan after the debates. Try that again. According to online entities, there has been some sleight of hand. They say that Tulsi Gabbard and Bill de Blasio's numbers were artificially inflated by trolls. These trolls permeated from Reddit and from 4chan. In droves, they did what's called a brigade, and they flooded online polling and gave the impression that Tulsi Gabbard and Bill de Blasio did so exceptionally well. Now, one of the problems I have with this story is, where's the scientific data that shows that you're right about that? Is it just possible that there are people who are just more excited about Tulsi Gabbard than they are some of the other candidates, so it may appear that these are trolls? How do you know these people are trolls? I mean, I'm just a question. How do you know they're trolling? Just because you're on Reddit don't mean you're a troll. I mean, it could be, but it could also not be. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they say is the reason behind it. And the bad part about it was they said a couple of websites such as Daily Mail and The Hill, I think it was Daily Mail and The Hill, the Drudge Report, picked it up, and then other newspapers picked it up as if these pollings were accurate. Here's the deal, guys. If the polls are artificially inflated, that's only one barometer to measure, right? So you got the polls measuring performance. How about her donations? How about the donations for Tulsi Gabbard? Have they increased? See, fake people don't give money. Bots don't give money. Trolls don't give money. Trolls drop memes. They leave comments, but trolls don't dig in their pocket. Because ain't nothing funny about giving away your money. So, did they increase in donations? So, it's a question. I don't know. If people say, oh, she did great, I think one of the natural reactions from that would be people going online and donate to her campaign. Now, just being a person who covers this stuff, who watched every second of both debates, I think that Tulsi Gabbard did a hell of a job. I do feel, and I stated this in the video, that she was given a gift of Tim Ryan. Tim Ryan gifted her, sort of like Joe Biden gifted Kamala Harris. Yeah, I know there's other people making it like It was just a knockdown job. They were fantastic, but I think they rose to the occasion that presented it. They took the opportunity that was there. And actually, Kamala fabricated hers. Like, she'd already months ago decided we're going to go after Joe Biden because she knows she needs the black vote if she's going to compete. But Tulsi Gabbard did an exceptional job of being in the moment. That was all intuitive. So I feel that what Tulsi Gabbard did was actually more impressive than what Kamala Harris did. I don't think Tulsi Gabbard planned for Tim Ryan to put his foot in it. Tim Ryan put his foot in the bear trap, and Tulsi Gabbard closed it. That was all on the fly. That was her in the moment. And that's one of the things that I was concerned about with Tulsi Gabbard did she have the capability to be that way? Because she's always aloha, and So I'm enjoying the fact that she's spontaneous when needs to be. She's strategic. Now, I also said I didn't like her comment about Joe Biden. I didn't feel that Tulsi Gabbard needed to be jumping in the ring with Joe Biden over his dumb comments. He don't need to be at fundraisers talking about segregationists. That's a dumb move. I don't know why you would risk it. Okay? Tulsi Gabbard signed on to H.R. 40 this year. It's been presented in Congress every year since 1990. She's been in Congress for a while. This is her first year signing on, and this is the year she's running for president. You do not have that type of a track record with the black community that you could just be willy-nilly behind Joe Biden in a moment, in a situation that he always looks bad with black folks. Now, I'm just Tim Black. I tell you like I see it. So I think it was very dangerous for her to get intertwined in a loser. Joe Biden's, this whole thing is a loser situation. It's a catch-22. It's a bad situation. Obviously, look at Kamala Harris picked up 10 points. Well, Joe Biden fell 10 points, obviously. So, and feel free to fact check me on the Tulsi Gabbard H.R. 40 thing. Because a lot of people have been throwing that around. I'm like, well, H.R. 40's been presented every year. They act like this was the first year it was ever presented. Okay. All right, so I'm not convinced that there's only trolls like Tulsi Gabbard's performance. I'm not a troll and I liked her performance. I'm not a bot. I liked her performance. So that's one. So what else we got? That's pretty much it. So right now what we're seeing is a fight for second place. And really it's a fight for first place. Because this thing is wide open. If we learned anything from the last debate, we learned that you can really move up depending on your performance on that stage. That's why it's very crucial that all mics are turned on and everybody has the opportunity to rise or fall on their own steam. I think those who react best in the moment, who are forward-thinking, who are willing to be aggressive, and Kamala Harris took a hell of a risk going after Joe Biden. She could have got a lot of backlash. A lot of backlash. Like, she didn't know how this was going to play out. You can have a gut instinct and not know how things are going to play out. I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm saying it was strategic. Tulsi Gabbard was in the heat of the moment more so than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was planned out, so I think in reality more points should go to Tulsi Gabbard if there was a fair world. But the world ain't fair, so Tulsi Gabbard should have got that 10-point bump. But they'll never let that happen. And if it did happen, they'd never talk about it. Oh, man, isn't that horrible? Isn't it? Tough. All right, guys, so look, I'm Real Tim Black on Facebook and I'm on Twitter. I need you to follow me there. I need you to also write me at tim@timblacktv.com. I'll try to answer everything. But just know that this thing is just getting started. We got 8 months before Iowa. So I don't know why people are tripping. This is a long distance. This is a marathon. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle. You guys want a 20-yard dash, and that's not where it's at. So what I want is everyone to have the opportunity. And oh man, I wish, someone said this in my comment section. I want to repeat it. If you said it, shout yourself out. I would love to see Mike Gravel in the debates. The only thing missing is Mike Gravel ripping it. If you don't know who Mike Gravel is, he ripped it in 2008. He told the truth. He's almost 90 years old. He don't got no time to waste lying to you. And it would have been great. All right? So that's one of the downsides, I think. That's all I got for you guys. Don't forget to tune into the show. Also become a member of the Tim Black Wolf Pack. The Wolf is behind me because the Wolf has my back, and I got the Wolf Pack's back. And that's how we roll. Remember, what you hear on this show, you won't hear repeated anywhere else unless they bid it. We are funded by the people for the people. That's who we fight for. That's who we speak for. We don't make apologies, but if we're wrong, we will correct ourselves. That's what real human beings do. A shout out to Simone Sanders for having to defend Joe Biden's horrible foot and mouth disease. Great congratulations. So they decided they're not going to reply to me on Twitter anymore. She know better. Last time she replied to me, it went viral. I was in like 5 magazines, newspapers, giving her the business. They didn't like that. So they quiet. They won't talk that smack anymore. They know better. All right? All right, guys, that's it. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Let me go check the comments. All right. I got Adrian Byers. Adrian, what's up, Adrian? Keep the truth in the cornbread flowing. Oh, come on, man. You know that. That's all I got. That's all I got, man. Behind this screen ain't nothing but an oven full of cornbread bacon right now. You know this. We're going to keep the cornbread going. We got a lot of love going on here. Tammy Cavella. What's up, Tammy? Good to see you again. Biden is sliding. York Y2K said, the phrase alone, Biden is sliding, is worth $2. Shoot, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, York. Doc BBC. Presidents giving tax returns and precedents since Jimmy Carter, but it's not required by law. Trump should make tax return public. Bad, bad, bad. You're right. Yeah, I'm not saying it's required by law, but it's a norm, right? So you with me, you agree that that's something you should be more transparent, right? So he should have to do that. So, yeah. And it just bothers me that there's so many people who are giving them cover. And it's not just people on the right. There's people in the independent media who call themselves progressive who kind of give Trump too much cover. Stop hedging bets. Stop worrying about attracting the audience. But you know what? Do you, boo-boo. Do you. I'm going to do me. And doing me means I call out Trump when Trump wrong. Trump is wrong, okay? He's all kinds of wrong on this. Well, no one cares how much Trump made. We only care what we make. Well, that's you, baby. Player. I care. I care because we care. I mean, I was so hard on Hillary. You guys don't understand. If you just met me, you don't understand. I was hard on Hillary. I was biblical in my condemnation of Hillary Clinton. And she, in fairness, guys, I gotta be required. I have to have requirements of Trump. Come on now, like, I know, slow bus, carpetbagger, snake oil, all that stuff he's got going for him. But I think Trump is smarter than people give him credit for. Everyone says he's a buffoon. Your part of that is to make yourself smallish, in a way, and then be biggish when you need to be. Like, it's a lot of main game playing. There's a lot of head games with Trump that people don't realize that he's playing. So, but I still think we got to hold him accountable, man. We can't just let him off the hook with everything. No tax returns. Come on, man. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Waiter. Okay, waiter. Water for lunch tomorrow. Look. A-Man said water for lunch. Bought me a bottle of water. Thank you. You know what's bad is, like, I work all day. and this is routine, right, that I'm on, and I know it's wrong. Like, I haven't eaten anything today. And that's pretty much how it goes. Like, how do I stay fat without eating? I don't understand it, man. My metabolism like this. You know? But I love what I do, though. So I'm like engrossed in editing, or I'm shooting a video, or I'm doing research. I'm always doing something. There's still so much to catch up on. We hit like 6 stories tonight. Facebook, people's. Facebook, Ginger Liberty. Ginger Liberty, Stephen Wolfenbrand. There goes Steve. Patrick, what's up? Oh, Patricia. She said, night, night. You gone, Patricia? Freddie Fry. No Tie Tuesday. Go ahead, Freddie. I love that. No Tie Tuesday. All right, guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you soon. I read comments. You guys got me going, man. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you once again for contributing to get this PC running. You see, we haven't had any breaks in the live stream, right? The live stream, that's because of you guys. Thank you so much for helping get this new PC. We still going to continue our upgrades, but I had to get something. It's not the level of what I thought was needed, but it's enough, right? And I want to thank you so much for helping out, man. So if you gave to the show, thank you so much. This is important. All right. I'm out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good remainder of your Tuesday, and you know where to find me if you need me, right? All right. You know where to find me if you need me.